This is Ryan Watches a Movie, where we get our friend Ryan to watch a movie and tell us what he thought.
Going balls out in the lobby yard. Watching the Grunion Pro Magi. If you're listening to this, don't even waste your time.
Hello and welcome to Ryan Watches a Movie. This is episode number 213. My name's Adam Patterson. Joining me today, we got Kevin Rakestraw. How goes it, Kevin?
I'm here.
You're here. We were not here this weekend for a regular show.
That's true.
Couldn't put it together, so I apologize for those of you. Well, it's not like we weren't available. It was just like we couldn't put a show together.
We were fucking ready to go, man.
Yeah.
We were itching to watch some films.
I'm just messing with it.
Fucking cinema had nothing to offer.
I mean, it did, but not really for you. Like, I saw The Wailing this weekend and Popstar.
I would have saw Wailing, but
it wasn't playing in your area. I can't transport you here.
Why not?
I wish I could.
2016, why are we not transporting people?
It's a good question. It's an excellent question.
Bullshit.
Right.
Because facsimile technology never took off.
That was the best thing you've ever said, I think.
Facsimile technology never took off.
The way in which he said it just sounded like he's been dying to let that out for years, just waiting for the topic to come up.
Oh my god,
Genius! Yeah,
he's ready to drop knowledge.
Oh my god! All right, well, what movie do we have you watch this week?
Jem and The Holograms.
Oh yeah,
Jem and The Holograms. This is from 2015. We picked this in honor of Now You See Me 2 coming out this week. Both directed by Jon M. So, this should be fun. I have a synopsis here. As a small-town girl catapults from underground video sensation to global superstar, she and her three sisters begin a journey of discovering that some talents are too special to keep hidden. Oh, alright. I'm not going to bother with the cast list here, because, I don't really know any of these people except Molly Ringwald.
Is all you have to know.
Yeah, that's really the only person I'm familiar with. So Molly Ringwald's in there. She plays Aunt Bailey. Ryan, tell us a little bit about Jem and the Holograms.
Well, first of all, I need to know, when this movie came out, it was advertised little because I remember seeing it. And then it just dropped off. I'm pretty sure it's because the movie was fucking terrible. And it shouldn't exist. But is there any other reason?
Well, this one, if I remember correctly, was infamously pulled from theaters after, 1 week? It got yanked.
Oh, wow. Really?
Do you remember when we reported on that when it happened? Like, it opened up and it was such an absolute awful opening weekend that they pulled it from theaters. And they were like, all right, well, this isn't working.
Second of all, I need to say, on the scale of worst movies ever, Catwoman is probably the worst because it's a bigger failure in my eyes overall. But this is probably the most ridiculous movie that I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure I could have directed this and it would have been better.
Wow.
So the story starts off and the whole thing is sort of like Easy A, where she's on videotape confessing everything. The whole movie. And then, it starts out where she's reflecting on her past. And when she was younger, her dad died. And apparently her dad was, some sort of an inventor. And he loved her and her sisters a lot, apparently. And when he died, they went to live with their aunt. And she had financial trouble, and she was about to lose the house. and this girl records a song venting her anger, but her one sister steals it and uploads it to YouTube and gets all kinds of hits. And an executive comes to their house and decides to promote them as rock stars, only no one has seen them. So they're all kind of free to make up the whatever image they want to. So they all make up their images and they all start performing behind the scenes, and they keep gaining popularity on the internet. And eventually, the record executive gives them an advance for their house because it's going into foreclosure. And the stipulation is that when she gives her this advance, she has this Gemma girl, her real name's Jerica. She has to go on and be in a solo career and kind of forget all brothers and sisters. They find out, of course, they're angry and they leave. And the whole time, this Jerica girl has this little robot that her dad made that he never finished building. So she takes it everywhere just as like a keepsake. And all of a sudden, the robot becomes very important in teaching her and her sisters various life lessons. And the robot, like all of a sudden, the movie becomes about them being on a scavenger hunt and trying to find out what information this robot holds. And they finally figured out at the end of the movie that it was earrings that her dad gave me. That apparently if they put them in this robot, it remembers what they are and like finishes the little, I guess, jigsaw puzzle of the future. And so they do that, and meanwhile, they get this record executive fired, and she later throughout the credits of the movie goes to another hideout and finds 4 other girls who look similar to these 4. Like they are, I guess, like the punk version. And the movie ends with this lady saying, like, you're my new 4, we're gonna beat them eventually, blah, blah, that's it. If it sounds like it does make sense, it literally does not.
It sounds
and
like
it jumps around quite a bit.
I don't know much about Jem, the original TV show, right? The cartoon or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it mostly had to do with like her and her band. It didn't really sound like you talked a lot about a band in there.
I thought the same thing when I was watching it. And then, like halfway through the movie, the aspect to the focus suddenly goes from their band and them making it to this stupid fucking robot and this girl missing her dad, blah blah, and being all sentimental, and it just jumps around a lot. Probably like old.
Yeah, like, judging from the trailers, I don't remember a lot about Jem and the Holograms. I was never a big fan of that show growing up because it was a girl show. It was a girl show, and I wasn't into it.
Yeah.
But I know enough to know what the show is, and what the premise is. And this movie seems like it doesn't follow that at all, really. I remember she had, I think the robot in this movie was actually like a computer program. She had like a giant computer in the show, and it did something.
Well, looking at reading about the cartoon a little bit, it was built by her father to be the ultimate audiovisual entertainment synthesizer.
Okay, there it is.
And Jem was actually she was a owner and manager of a music company.
But it was like sort of a thing where it was she was like a regular girl, and then she like pressed something, like there's like a button on her earrings or something, and when she pressed it, she turned into the rock star.
Yeah, because the synergy thingy.
Synergy, that was the name of it. Yeah.
Popped like holograms on her and shit.
Oh, it makes sense. Jem and the Holograms. Popped holograms on her.
All sorts of holograms.
The title makes sense, but that's the least this movie was.
So the movie doesn't really follow that at all. I mean, why couldn't it, though? You know,
I mean, it kind of, like, I don't know how to explain. Like, it jumps around a lot to different focuses. It's very confusing. Like, the movie doesn't know where it wants to go. Like, one moment it's about this man, and one moment it's about a love story. One moment it's about this evil leader, rock music leader. It's one moment it's about this robot and her dad. It's all over the place.
What I'm wondering is why they couldn't just make it, because this is clearly trying to harp on the popularity of nostalgia. We talk about this a good bit on the show. So why wouldn't they just make it in the 80s, first of all? Have it set in the 80s, and then keep it as close to the show as possible. Even though the show is ridiculous, and doing that in live action would be utterly ridiculous, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It sounds like it would have been more effective than what they did here, making a little robot.
You could make it like ridiculously.
Yeah, make it campy. Make it intentionally cheesy and campy.
But this sounds like it's just a movie about the scavenger hunt with a robot. But it also kind of, because I guess, they find the earrings at the end or whatever, which it just seems like they were really optimistic that they were like, we're going to just
We're going to make a sequel. Yeah, this is
all in with
an
origin story. Like, I don't think anyone needs no one needed a Jem and the Holograms film to begin with. I don't think anyone needed an origin story film. Like, just dive in with Jem and the Holograms if you're going to do it. Just get in there.
Mm-hmm,
What? Every time they sing at a concert or in their house with just those four or anywhere, it sounds like they're instantly in a studio singing.
Mm-hmm.
And not like at one point they're under dock and the four of them breaking this song. There's a guy that comes in the song later, and all of them sound. They don't sound like they're just sitting around. They all sound like they're sitting in a studio.
Well, yeah, it's probably because it was pre-recorded and dubbed. Now I'm looking at the synopsis here again. It says it catapults her from underground video sensation. Underground video sensation. What's underground about it? Is it like?
I guess the fact that
it's illegal, shady. She's in the underground.
No, she's got a street team hawking tapes out on the corners.
She's singing copyrighted material. Is that what it is?
This girl wasn't popular. And then she made this music. Only no one knew who she actually was. So she could be whoever she wanted.
It sounds so underground.
Yeah.
So underground.
The Rock is in this.
Oh.
Jimmy Kim was in this.
Oh.
Almost as excited as the kids were.
Was Jimmy Kimmel playing himself? Was it like one of those?
Not Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, was Fallon playing himself? Was it like on his show? Yeah,
was he playing himself but not on the show? He was actually just helping them with their scavenger hunt?
That'd be funny.
That'd be better.
Juliette Lewis is in this.
Yes. She's the evil manager. It's all about money.
I was hoping that she played herself also, and there was a live performance from her band in this. No.
Nope.
All right, so what'd you think of this thing?
I told you, this is probably one of the worst movies, the worst put together movies that I've ever seen.
So that was what really got you, the fact that it was just jumping around and kind of incoherent.
Like I didn't know 5 minutes, every 5 minutes of focus totally shit. So I didn't know where I was at.
Sounds like this would have been better suited as like a CW show.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like with a lot of TV shows, especially ones that have like ensemble casts, they change perspective because there's lots of subplots and lots of different things happening at different times.
Plus, you just have more time to load everything up.
Yeah. Build up to that big concert or whatever. It just sounds like this is more suited for a TV show than a movie. Not that it would be a good TV show.
It's more suited for the trash.
Take that.
That's a little rough. Well, critics agree with you on that one, Ryan. This has a Metascore of 42. The Rotten Tomatoes score is 19% on this one. Not great. I'll read the critics' consensus here on Rotten Tomatoes. Jem and The Holograms ignores its source material's goofy charm in favor of bland, by-the-numbers drama. Would you agree with that?
Yes. Remember last week when I said Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was awful? And what were they at 3?
Yes.
This was, right now I can tell you, I would much rather watch that movie than watching this movie. It was fucking awful.
Wow. Okay. Let's talk about the director, Jon M. So he did, he did the Step Up movies. He did Step Up 2, which is called Step Up 2, The Streets. He did Step Up 3. He did a movie called, and this is the one that really intrigues me out of his filmography, Secret of the Magic Gourd.
Ooh.
Secret of the Magic Gourd.
I wonder what kind of gourd.
Well,
see, I'm already hooked.
We know it's a magic one. I believe that was actually a Disney movie.
Where's this at? I can't find it.
Secret of the Magic Gourd.
Where is it?
It's a Chinese film, but I think it was distributed by Disney. Came out in 2009.
Secret of Magic Gourd. We need to watch this.
I should have given him this one, actually, in retrospect.
Oh my god, it's animated.
Yeah, it's animated.
Oh, I'm watching a trailer. See you guys later.
He directed 2 Justin Bieber documentaries, Justin Bieber Never Say Never, and Justin Bieber's Believe. Believe in what? Believe in Justin Bieber, I guess.
Yeah.
In fact, Justin Bieber Never Say Never is his highest rated film on Rotten Tomatoes with a 64%. Every single one of his other movies has received a rotten score. He directed G.I. Joe Retaliation. That made Ryan choke on his own saliva. That was the sequel, I believe, G.I. Joe Retaliation, and I remember it being really bad. I saw that in the theater. It was terrible. And he directed, let's see what else. Now You See Me Too. We'll talk about that in a second. That's pretty much it. I remember he had this, I think it was like on Hulu. It was like a web series called The LXD, the League of Extraordinary Dancers. And it was like a street dancing web series. It was really bad. So what do you think about Jon M. Chu, Ryan? Have you seen any of these other movies that he's directed?
No, but from what I'm hearing, he would probably better jumping off a cliff.
God. I like how you just take everything to extremes.
Just death for everyone.
Yeah.
This guy took it to extremes when he made money off this piece of shit movie. Every other piece of shit movie that he's done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say that he should jump off a cliff, but
I would say he should stop making movies.
He should stop making movies. I will say that he should stop making movies. If he wants to continue making content, stick with web content. I think that suits him. He can make web content, but these movies just aren't really working out for him. Any final thoughts on Jem and The Holograms before you give your drum roll on this, Ryan?
Nope.
All right, let's do it. Ryan, what do you give Jem and The Holograms? Half. Yes.
Wow.
We got a winner today, boys.
We did it. Shut it down.
Now, what do you think about Now You See Me 2? Have you seen Now You See Me 1?
I have.
What'd you think of it?
It was alright. I mean, it wasn't the best thing ever, but it was okay. It entertained me.
Oh, okay. All right.
Are you a big magic guy?
No. Well, I don't like general pull around of that magic. I like
You're more of a mind freak.
Yeah.
More of a Chris Angel mind freak.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like getting your mind freaked?
Long hair gets me.
You're more of the street magic type. You're into the street magic. The
you like when they levitate.
Was it David Blaine? Is that guy?
Ooh, yeah.
Do you remember those? I think they were Funny or Die videos. The guy that did the David Blaine parody.
I know
videos. Those were so funny.
I vaguely remember those.
That was the dude from MTV.
No, what? Mad TV?
MTV.
Oh, MTV.
That stupid
Nick
Cannon show.
Oh,
yeah.
The Nick Cannon show?
Karen Killam?
Wild Out.
Wild Out?
Karen Killam? Is that who we're talking about?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
And then who it is?
I don't think so. Taron Killam from SNL?
Oh, okay, no.
Taron Killam was on that Nick Cannon show.
Yeah, he was, but this was a different guy.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I definitely remember him on it.
I believe you. I don't remember that show really at all. We're going too far down the cannon hole here.
Let's just keep going. We gotta figure it out.
Either way, those David Blaine street magic parodies on Funny or Die were very humorous. I liked those. I did write a review for the first one on the site. I gave it a 4.5 out of 10. I did not like Now You See Me. I did not enjoy myself with that one.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that I don't remember much about it, but I remember that the thing that bothered me was the quote unquote magic tricks that they used in the movie were actual. It was like real magic. I mean, when you see what they do, you're just like, come on. Like, you can't make it look at least somewhat believable, like it could be a real magic trick. You got to go so far into fantasy world where you're just like, that's not real. Like, clearly, that's what really bothered me. I was thinking, because I went to go see it because I was like, oh, it's kind of a cool premise where it's like, a group of, I don't know what you would call them, activists,
sleight of handers,
social activists or whatever, that all use magic to like push some sort of agenda or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool idea. Like they're carrying out heists and stuff using their magic skills. But when you see it in practice, what they do, you're just like, oh my god, it's all CG, and they're like making stuff like fly away, and it's just like, all right, this is so unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact they steal from the rich and give it to poor people.
Yeah, but like that's not ever been done before.
Yeah, I know.
But they do it with
I
magic.
like that.
Yeah, they do it with magic. So that's an interesting hook. I find it interesting that in the sequel, Isla Fisher's character is just flat out being replaced, and they're not.
Apparently, she was still pregnant.
Oh, okay.
But here's
but
my
that's
thing.
fine.
If that is happening, then why not wait another year to make?
Well, because there's schedules, and I mean, there's it's.
That'd be funny if they did, if they were trying. They're like, we can just wait, and she's like, no, that's fine, because she just didn't want to be in.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, thank God I'm pregnant.
Well, what I don't understand is why they don't just replace her with a different character altogether. Like why recast her? That's just. I mean, I don't know if that's going to cause confusion, but Lizzie Kaplan is playing the character.
For the people that are really entrenched into the world of Now
Yeah,
You See Me.
the diehard Now You See Me
Hold
folks.
up a second. What's going on here?
I'm so confused right now.
It's the same character?
Yeah, it's the same character. It's just they recast her.
Wow, I don't like that at all.
It's also entirely possible that the script was done, and then they found out that she had to drop out because of the pregnancy. So it might have been like kind of a last minute thing, that's fine. That's understandable. I still don't think the movie looks any good, and I have no desire to see it, and I probably won't see it. But what about you, Ryan? Are you gonna check this one out? Now You See Me 2?
Make them down, baby.
Okay.
But now that you're telling me her character is the exact same person,
He's the person we were talking about. We didn't think they existed. We were just joking, but Ryan is the person.
Yep. He's the Now You See Me freak. All right.
I do not like that at all.
I feel like I feel like yeah. I feel like I don't have to ask you, Kevin, if you have any desire to see these movies.
No thanks.
Nope. When the first...
yeah, Kesha is in this movie.
Okay, well then I care about it even less now.
That's what I said.
Why would... And it looks like, from what I can see here, it looks like a third one has already been greenlit. So they're already working on a third one.
The movie gets pulled from theaters.
No. I'm talking about Now You See Me, not. So wait, is Kesha's and Jem and The Holograms?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we were still talking about Now You See Me too. I'm like, why would she be in that movie? That makes more sense with Jem and The Holograms.
Yeah.
Oh, and Caduce. Do you remember him?
What?
Caduce from the 90s. He was on MTV.
Caduce?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I can't say his name, man.
What did he do? I just remember the name.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh man, Caduce.
Nope.
He's a VJ on MTV. But I can't remember exactly what show it was on.
You gotta look up Caduce real quick.
How do you spell his name?
Quddus.
Caduce.
And throw an MTV on the end.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Caduce.
Okay, I kind of remember that guy now. I don't think I was watching MTV when that guy was around. All I remember, I think I stopped watching in the Dan Cortez years.
Oh.
The Bill Bellamy, Dan Cortez years. All right.
What we call the golden age.
That was the golden age. MTV 90s, in the 90s. That was, I think, everything.
Except in the summertime, when it was just nothing but fucking spring break.
It was the worst. That was the worst. All I remember is...
Who wants to watch this?
All I remember is it's like, oh, it's lunchtime. I'm just going to sit down, I have a nice glass of cool iced tea here. Got myself a turkey sandwich. I'm going to put on some music videos, just chill out, relax. And I turn it on and it's like, Kid Rock, it's... What was it? Panama City Beach, 1999. Spring break, MTV style. And it was like nothing but Kid Rock performances.
Forever.
Oh, Kurt Loder. That man was like the...
He's a film critic now.
No, he's not.
Really?
Yeah, he is.
Who's he write for?
I don't know. I don't remember.
He should be writing for you. Get on that.
Yeah, I read some of his stuff. It's good. He's good. Oh God, yeah, MTV. Those were the days.
The best days.
All right. Any final thoughts, Ryan, on Now You See Me 2 or Jem and The Holograms?
I guess I'll just say don't waste your time. Seriously.
Oh, he added it seriously to it.
Nice.
He's not joking.
Mm.
It's all sincerity. He's looking out for you guys.
Yeah, I don't know if he really needs to in this situation.
This is like normally.
I'd say if you volunteer to go see that movie, it's on you. That's on you.
Yeah.
Normally I'm cool with shitty movies, but this one is just being all over the place. It is really fucked with my ADD. Like, it was just everywhere.
It was everywhere and nowhere.
No one focus.
All right, so for Jem 2, they need to regain their focus. They need to regroup, regain their focus.
They need to just throw that shit away.
It's just a shame that we have Jem and the Holograms, but we don't have a new Masters of the Universe movie. I mean, there's so many beloved...
That is very true.
There's so many beloved 80s properties that they could turn into horrible movies.
I just hope they don't.
Stop. Oh, they will. They will,
Stop
Kevin.
It. Stop.
There's so many. They could make so many. I can't wait for like a Street Sharks live action movie. That was 90s, but all right. I think that's going to do it for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can send us your questions and topics to podcast@filmpulse.net. You can follow us on Twitter @FilmPulseNet, @FilmPulseKevin, and @MyLegsDon'tWork. And if you have a minute, take a look at our Patreon page, patreon.com/FilmPulse, and consider helping us out by becoming a subscriber. For Kevin Rakestraw and Ryan Holes, my name's Adam Patterson. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.